They live all around us, watching our every move, patiently waiting for their moment. But occasionally, aliens and other beings slip up, and when they do, we get a glimpse into the unknown.
Look at that, oh my God, get out of here, let's run, go, let's go.
Join us as we reveal such moments. In 2020, a man went missing and hasn't been heard of since. No one knows where he went, and the only clue we have is this CCTV footage. If a creepy creature following you alone at night wasn't frightening enough, not knowing what it was is definitely up there. It could be an alien being. Perhaps it's been staying on Earth for a couple of decades and only decided to use the pandemic lockdown to hunt openly. Or maybe this is some evil spirit. Let's just hope wherever this man is, he's safe. Unwanted visitor. When you go knocking on alien doors, don't be disappointed when an extraterrestrial opens it, because one urban explorer took to an abandoned barn, hoping to find out why it had been left empty and cast off. And then emerged a strange creature that's clearly everything but human. You can tell the explorer wasn't expecting to run into something like this, which is why he hesitated before beating it out of there. But since then, there has been a flurry of conspiracy theories, with many believing aliens and similar creatures like to settle in abandoned homes to stay off the radar. Riverside Lake. A camera captured something eerie in a lake that seemed perfectly calm. A tall figure that you initially mistaken for just a regular person until you notice how unusually it bends its arms at the joints, almost as if it was inhumane. Luckily, there was a motion sensor camera positioned just a couple of feet away, so it was able to lock in on the creature and capture its every move. It seems like it was in a hurry, as if checking the surroundings for threat or even food. Well, if creatures like that take the lead, we're better off stuck at home. Alien attack. A lot of mysteries lie in the unexplored woods. But what if they come knocking on your door? Well, this happened to a guy in his cabin. Just as he opened the door, a bizarre creature jumped toward him, leaving him shocked to the bone. As it happened so fast, his appearance remained unclear. Thankfully, there was a safety door in between. Otherwise, it wouldn't have ended well for the guy. Visiting our planet was one thing, but now they're attacking us. I'm scared to think about what would be next. Cave cryptid. In 2011, a group of explorers entered a dark cave in Colombia. Unaware, they were about to discover something unusual. With only a flashlight, they noticed a strange creature lying still on the cave floor. One of them cautiously moved closer, revealing only parts of the creature in the dim light. Suddenly, it sprang up, ready to jump, though it didn't tackle, and was probably just trying to scare them off. The video quickly went viral, sparking a lot of speculation. Some thought it was a mysterious cave-dwelling creature, while others suspected it was CGI. The mystery remained, leaving viewers fascinated by the unknown. UFO Crash. A visit to the woods took a very interesting turn when a guy encountered what he believed was a UFO crash site. The clip showed a group of tiny humanoids walking around in a craft that looked like it had been torn apart. A few of the alleged aliens were lying down, probably succumbing to the after effects of the crash. It's still up for debate whether that is real or not, as no one else saw the crash, nor did they hear about it until this clip. But alien enthusiasts are sure it was a UFO crash. But I'd like to know your take on this. The Navajo Entity. Well, isn't this the stuff of nightmares? Finding out an evil creature's been using your backyard as its hideout. Although the camera was only able to record it for a few short seconds, we've got enough to believe in the unknown. Many believe this could be a Navajo skinwalker, which usually strikes at night. It seems like this one, however, was on a lookout of some sort, or was trying to escape an even bigger force, which is a thought we can't even stomach right now. China's secret visitor. In 2014, a group of teens snuck into a park that had reportedly shut down for the public some years earlier. There have been jokes about the park being used by the military or authorities for some secret purpose. But this group had no idea they'd end up discovering this, right in the middle. A massive UFO stationed on the ground. Now you could easily chalk it off as some sort of man-made spectacle, but then pops out a literal alien. And this one's way too skinny and unrealistically shaped to just be a costume. The video ends silently, and since there's been no update, it leaves us to wonder if the group was silenced. Crypted in the Park. A kid's park seemed to have become a stage for the unknown at night. Residents near this park were left scared when this footage showed a weird-looking creature sitting there, its eyes eerily glowing with two sharp horns coming out of its ears. Noticing the recording lens, it stood up, and its figure clearly showed that it was anything but human. An alien, some creepy creature of the night, or something else entirely. What's your take on this? The Stockade.
Look at that. Oh my God, get out of here. Let's run, go, let's go.
You're about to watch two people get more than they bargained for. These two went out looking for the Skunk Ape, the mysterious ape-like giant that has been haunting American swamps for decades. Just as they inched closer to the remote area, the air became filled with a skunk-like stench, as if warning them.
Do you smell that?
We're close to the squatch den. I know it.
But they knew they were getting closer to their find. But this is what they didn't expect. Just down the road, a tall, ghostly creature crossed their path. Clearly not the Skunk Ape or anything they'd seen before.
Look at that. Oh my God, get out of here. Let's run, go, let's go.
Werewolf. A guy out at night somewhere in Argentina became witness to something very strange. On the walking trail in a park, there was a dark human-like creature bent on all fours. The region was known for sightings of many mythical beings. People on the internet were a little skeptical, saying the figure in the clip might not be real. However, the guy who recorded the clip was sure he had encountered a werewolf that night. Abandoned building creature.
Sure.
A group's late-night adventure into an abandoned building turned into an encounter with the otherworldly. They spotted this pale humanoid creature hiding behind a wall. The guy started walking backwards, still wanting to capture a final look. Now, scared out of their wits, the group decided to abandon their exploration and ran to save their lives. To this day, it's unclear what this creature was, but the group is sure it was something out of this world.
Sure.
A helping hand. We've all heard that theory. You know, the one that says government agencies all over the world are secretly contacting aliens? Well, for a long time, we've chalked it off to conspiracy theories and rumors. But now, what we're seeing right here, it's definitely shaking things up. Apparently, this alien crash landed on Earth a couple of years ago and was quickly whisked up by some secret agents. Since the alien can't survive on Earth on its own, it needs a lot of assistance, which is why you're seeing it be fed like this. But the thing is, if we really figured out alien life and are even actively helping out, why are we hiding them? Orb oddity.
Get back.
As a tourist navigated the thick trees of the Amazon, he met an unexpected stalker. No animal, but a dark orb floating ominously over the dense foliage. Now, when he uploaded the video, netizens initially criticized him, claiming he was overreacting on what they believe is a balloon. But here are a couple of reasons this might just be something alien. Firstly, even if it were a balloon, why would it land in the middle of the Amazon? Secondly, if it were a balloon, it wouldn't be able to actually follow the man. Instead, it would drop down. And lastly, we can tell the man is pretty spooked, which means there's more to this orb than we think.
Get back.
Mexican doppelganger. A strange creature was discovered lifeless in the dry forest of Yucatan, Mexico. Many believe it was an alien stranded on Earth after a failed launch, slowly wasting away from lack of food. Sounds far-fetched, right? But what other explanations do we have? Especially since it resembles the Mexican aliens shown by the Congress. Even more unsettling is the fact that the person who posted the footage vanished without a trace. It's almost like someone wanted this story to disappear. Makes you wonder if the authorities have known about these things all along, quietly silencing anyone who gets too close to the truth. A gray tail. In 2023, someone anonymously uploaded this video and then deleted their profile. Initially, viewers thought it was just some far-fetched prank, but now they're wondering if the uploader wanted to warn us all before disappearing. In the video, you can clearly see an explorer come across a tall, lanky figure, its skin pale and gray, calmly passing the area. Now, while we'd all like to hope this is just a man donning a suit, I've been thinking about it. We know aliens exist thanks to the Mexican Congress finds and the Pentagon's confirmation. And we also know these space visitors like hiding. So who's to say this isn't really what it seems? A barn odyssey. A sight like this is enough to make anyone stop in their tracks. This was apparently filmed over a barn fence in Brazil and has taken the internet by the storm ever since it was first uploaded. Locals can't figure out whether these creatures are real or not, but a rumor goes into the barn owner's livestock had mysteriously been vanishing for a couple of weeks before he finally installed the camera that captured this. If aliens are openly stealing our resources, don't you think they've got something evil up their sleeves? Jarans Churel. In South Asian mythology, the Churel is an evil humanoid spirit that usually takes on the shape of a woman. It is believed the Churel emerges in deserted areas when the sky is dark and feasts on souls. Almost everyone in South Asia thinks the Churel is just a myth, but now they're not so sure. This ghostly figure was walking alone in India's Jharkhand, with locals who spotted it, dubbing it the Churel. It seemed unfazed by the attention, or perhaps it didn't care enough. Many think this Churel failed to transform completely, which is why she looks like this. But it certainly kept the neighborhood awake since then. The crawler. What one camper's camera captured is about to keep you awake for countless nights. Dragging its body against the ground as if struggling to move properly, this rake-like figure made its appearance. Of course, you've got your usual "it's just a prank" theory, but we all know how immensely painful it is to navigate a forest even with thick boots. And to crawl over a thicket, you've got to have tough skin, literally. Let's hope this rake keeps a low profile, or else we're all done for. Virginia's capture. In 1996, Virginia, Brazil was plagued by rumors of a strange humanoid creature stalking the area, following an alleged UFO sighting. Naturally, no one paid much attention to this, and those who did ended up fighting nothing. But just as the rumors dwindled, a bunch of fishermen found a humanoid creature several hundred miles away from Virginia. The creature's pale humanoid body, lanky figure, rounded face, and red bulging eyes had the locals convinced that this was the same Virginia alien. But mysteriously, The fisherman who stumbled upon this since disappeared, leaving behind nothing but this video. A government cover-up or an alien revenge? Sadly, we'll never know. CCTV Capture. A CCTV camera near a residential area captured this. A pale creature seemed to be lurking behind a car, emerged on camera, stood there for a while, and then just disappeared. The residents claimed they had been seeing a strange UFO phenomenon and thought this alien creature was behind all the commotion. However, some netizens were skeptical, saying this might be a real person. With no clear answer, its true identity remained a mystery. The Gray. When a homeowner was sure there was a creepy creature stalking his house, he set up a camera in his house and recorded this. A humanoid face appeared in his window. At first, it looked like a guy with very human-like features, but its giant head and dark eyes were similar to the infamous gray alien. Shocked that there might be an alien out for him, he posted it online and internet folks were torn over the clip, with some saying it was definitely an alien, while others had ideas that it might be someone playing a practical prank on the guy. Teleporting creature. A security camera in a house under construction recorded something otherworldly. Suddenly, a bright light flashed and a tiny humanoid appeared, entered the house, and moved at the speed of light. Took one of the ladders out of the way and then walked out of the house after a while. Is it just me or does it look like an alien? The homeowner was shocked to see the footage but said there was nothing wrong with the place. So the question was, why would it enter a house under work? Well, your guess is as good as mine. Rooftop Buddies. A couple years back, this clip left the internet in shock. Apparently, a guy spotted these two alien creatures standing on the rooftop of the building in front of his window. Taking out his camera, he recorded the strange sight and uploaded it to the internet. Everyone had different opinions of the creature in the footage. Some thought these were the survivors of an alleged UFO crash, as they resembled the gray aliens, while skeptics were sure the clip wasn't real at all. Well, I'll let you be the judge of that. Alien cryptid. After hearing rumors that this cave had frequent alien visits, this guy decided to see for himself and set up a camera there and recorded this footage. A pale alien creature was lying on the ground. Although its features looked similar to a human's, the shape of its eyes and tiny mouth didn't look human at all, and its whole figure remained a mystery as the camera glitched and turned off. Could this be an extraterrestrial representative keeping tabs on us? Or something far bigger was at play? The mystery was remained unsolved. Bent mummies. When a guy claimed to have discovered an alien mummy, he posted this clip as proof. There was the alleged mummy, elongated skull, 3-fingered hands with long toes. The figure seemed to have been bent in a fetal position. The clip became a global sensation, as many thought it looked rather similar to the 3-fingered mummy discovered in a Nazca cave. But there were people who thought this mummy could be a made-up model to prank the internet. As no one got the remains tested, its truth remained a mystery. Mysterious jump. If you've ever wondered what goes down in your surroundings at night, then this clip will give you a little perspective. Recorded in a remote area, a surveillance camera captured something falling into the water, and it appeared to be a humanoid creature that had been sitting on the bridge. It swam in the water for a while, and then out of nowhere, another ghostly figure jumps into the water from the left. a surprise considering it wasn't even visible sitting on the bridge. The bridge was probably haunted by these entities. Creepy mutant. A guy found this strange creature in a lake near his house. A tiny figure with 2 eyes, fins on each side of its body, and a strange small trunk on top of its head. The guy took it to a local vet, but even he couldn't tell what kind of animal it was, leaving it an unsolved mystery. He just preserved the mutant until he could figure out what it was. If you have any idea what animal it was, let me know in the comments. Giant hand. I'm sure we all know about the conspiracies about revival of extinct animals. This clip claimed to be recorded in a barn where some sort of an experimental creature was being held. An unnaturally long arm seemed to be coming out from one of the stalls, complete with 5 fingers. It seemed to belong to a human. As the hand disappeared, a dinosaur-like face appeared on the other side. Now, some netizens think this creature was a result of experiments done by scientists, while others are suspicious, saying the clip wasn't real at all. Legged creature. Do you remember the Fresno night crawlers? A strange creature that looked like a pair of walking pants sighted back in 2007. Seems like there's been a recent sighting of the cryptid. Captured on a CCTV camera, the clip featured a pair of legs walking down a path. The camera owner had no idea what it was, as he hadn't seen anything like it before. But internet folks were quick to point out that it was definitely a recent sighting of the walking pants creature. But nothing could be said for sure, as the existence of these creatures was never confirmed. Bridge walker. While walking near the bridge, a man noticed something unbelievable. A figure appeared to be moving along one of the support poles beneath the bridge. It resembled a humanoid with an unsettling likeness to an alien. The video quickly ignited a wave of speculation, with some claiming it was an extraterrestrial visitor exploring Earth, while others didn't think much of it. However, with recent alien sightings and the government's confirmation of extraterrestrial existence, it leaves room for endless possibilities. Alien fetus. The internet went into a frenzy when this clip was posted online. Apparently, a guy was showing an alien fetus that he found in his backyard. The tiny critter looked out of this world. With an umbilical cord still attached to the body, the guy was sure the creature had extraterrestrial origin. However, netizens were quick to point out it was lifeless and should have decomposed. And later, the fetus turned out to be a hyper-realistic model. Shadowy creatures. A homeowner in Dallas, Texas was shocked when he was reviewing his Ring doorbell camera. The footage showed a pair of dark, shadowy bipedal beings walking around in front of the house. The internet had a lot to say about the creatures. Where some said these were alien creatures, others suggested they were probably a pair of skinwalkers. Some were even doubtful of the clip, which left the real identity of the creature a mystery. Frozen alien. Aliens getting up to suspicious activity in the remote areas of our world isn't something new, and looks like this guy's got proof. A guy visiting the icy lands had a very strange encounter when he spotted an alien-like face trapped within the frozen ice. Shocked by his extraordinary discovery, he posted the clip online and left it up to the internet to identify it. Enthusiasts believed it was the real deal, while skeptics dismissed it as a hoax. Demonic visitor. Over a decade ago, footage captured in a cemetery revealed a mysterious humanoid figure. As the camera moved across the tombstones, a humanoid shape briefly appeared. It was so quick, you could easily miss it. So let's take a closer look. The sighting sparked a huge online debate, with many wondering if it was an alien or a ghoul-like being. The eerie cemetery setting only added to the suspense, leaving netizens questioning what other humanoids might be lurking around, waiting to be caught on camera. Kodak Men. There's nothing more terrifying than coming across something and not having a clue as to what it is. Ever since this video went viral, people have been racking their brains trying to figure out what these things are. Theories range from mutated humanoid frogs to even some sort of pranks. There are even some who think there are alien creatures that are still trying to learn the ways of humans. But so far, the jury's still out, and the internet has settled on calling them the Kodak Men. A Virginian Glimpse. As residents of Virginia battled fears about an unknown alien predator stalking their every move, an anonymous resident ran into the very thing they'd all been running from, the alien that had supposedly crashed there, but had since been on the run. You can tell by its reaction to the flash that the alien wasn't used to light and was probably wandering the thick jungle for days. It is unknown what happened to the alien or the man that had encountered it. Some think it escaped miles away to the coast, with the man left behind, while others believe it took the man someplace unknown. Space Intruder. Let's admit it, most of us hate the idea of an alien invasion because we think they'll suddenly emerge from the sky. But what if they were already here, living among us, and even sharing the same roof? It sounds crazy, but one Spanish resident found out he's been hosting extraterrestrials one early morning. He'd been hearing thudding sounds for a few days, but could never figure out where they were coming from. Eventually, he decided to follow the source and ended up finding an alien. The scariest part is the video's been on the net for ages, but no one knows the identity or the fate of the man. Interstellar Oddball. What if aliens aren't at all like we imagine them? Maybe they aren't humanoid figures, but ugly creatures that can take any shape and form. This is allegedly being held somewhere in Area 51 and is believed to be an alien creature that was about to transform into something else, but was apprehended before it could complete it. Now, isn't that creepy? We don't even know if there are more alien creatures like this, hiding in the depths and the nooks where we least expect. An old friend. The world has been receiving extraterrestrials for decades. If you think I'm pulling your leg, take a look at this. This was apparently filmed at least a couple of decades ago. As you can guess by the quality and right off the bat, we see some sort of humanoid creature calmly walking the terrain. Now, many have wondered if this alien is actually just a man in a suit, but its limbs are far too tall and thin for it to be true. And here's the real shocker, just above the alien, a UFO appears, hovering silently. Strangely, this is all we know about the alien. Where this video was taken and who took it remains a mystery. Oceanic Mixup. Ever wonder what kinds of secrets our sky hides? This was spotted just a couple of weeks ago, and let's just say things have been messy. You see, the very first guess was that this was just a balloon, but you can't really ignore the giant thing it's carrying around. Since the theory was quickly debunked, people moved on to the next. UFOs, but not just any UFO, one that's capable of bearing a lot of weight. You see, a couple of years ago, a humpback was found in the Amazon, and nobody knew how. Now, some keen-eyed observers think this UFO is actually carrying an orca and is somehow responsible for the crazy mix-up, but its motives are unclear. Failed test subject.
It looks like it just died.
We think aliens will come in from space to invade the world, but what if they're being manufactured right at home? That's right, there's been a crazy theory roaming around. Talks about various authorities secretly trying to create humanoid creatures so they can take over the world. And for a long time, it went unimagined. But a couple of years ago, 2 young men found this lying beside a ditch in the road. Their first impression was some sort of mutated pig. But after seeing the stamps on it, they're sure this is the failed product of some secret alien project.
Inspected, approved. I can't read this.
Stuck in limbo. Have you ever wondered what really goes on in Area 51, if there really is one? The government's insistence on keeping it low profile makes everything even more suspicious, especially now that we know aliens are being kept there. What you're seeing here was released by an anonymous whistleblower who claims this is a secret compartment of Area 51 that's keeping aliens hostage and running medical tests on them to find out more about them. But since we know how it all goes, we can't deny there's some mad scientist out there itching to replicate these extraterrestrials. Phantom glow. Check out what one camera captured. Positioned over a warehouse's entrance, the camera captured a short, thin, sickly figure peeking out, as if trying to see if the coast was clear or not. From the angle, the owner of the CCTV camera guessed the creepy being was a mere 3 inches tall, prompting him to wonder if it was some sort of alien. However, the visual ended quickly, with no other clues. What do you think? Is this just some cleverly edited video, or did someone actively try to bury the lead? The Shadow Strider. Forget aliens. This man was seen passing through the wall, and now he's making us question everything. Even the woman who followed soon after was stumped, and she's proof this isn't fabricated. The question is this some sort of person who can phase through things? Or was there a secret portal waiting at the end, designed to only let him enter? If only we could find out more. Open discussion. Here's why you never wander alone into dark unknown places. You never know who or what they're hiding, and the chances of losing your life to something even remotely strange are too high. One urban explorer ventured into the wrong tunnel, and his eager pursuit landed him right into the devil's den. Just at the very end of the tunnel lay a ghostly creature, as if patiently waiting for its victim. Luckily, the explorer saw its glowing eyes and ran out. But could you imagine if he'd been even a minute late and sensing the danger? Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.